First of all, they lost Shastri, then the real prize, Gavaskar himself, and then Vensaka, all of them out to brilliant catches by the England fielders. A fine performance that from those 3 catches. And from Bob Willis, the skipper, another inspired effort, 2 for 12 in 5 overs and 1 maiden, and Derek Pringle pulled in to open the bowling with him, 1 for 7. Those 2 wickets took Bob Willis up to 253 in the list of all-time wicket-takers in Tests for England. The only ones ahead of him now, Truman Underwood, and behind him now, Brian Statham, just by 1 wicket. So a tremendous performance from Bob Willis, and
reasonable scoring rate too, coming from 22 overs despite losing 3 wickets. So Bob Willis 2 for 25 now after 10 very lively, pacey overs. Short again, a beautiful shot. Really, Big Bob just been tending to fire it in a bit too short here this morning.
And this really is a magnificent shot. All the time in the world, apparently.
That's another good shot. And no problem in saving the boundary here. The batsman will come through for 3. Oh, it's in the air, but quite safe, in fact. Romani picking his spot very nicely between bowler and mid-off. So another aggressive blow from the little wicket-keeper. Spin is over for the moment. It's back with the medium-quick bowling of Ian Botham. They steered through that big wide gap there between Gower and Miller in the gully. So the 100 comes up. And this has been a good recovery this morning by India, in all kinds of trouble to begin with, losing those early wickets. Thanks to this 4th wicket pair, they're on to 3 figures now, with Vishwanath moving on to 48. Has really thrown the bat at that. Bent the knees, gave it the full treatment, clattered it through the offside, and goes through to a very good 50.
And he's gone. That's well bowled by both of them. When we see it again, we won't mark it down as the greatest deliveries ever bowled, but it's been a very good spell, and he's moved the ball off the seam both ways, and that one was like a fast leg break. Vishwanath out for 54. 113 for 4. Well, I think England can be well satisfied with that. The bowling was good this morning, even though they had the 2 interruptions, which each time cost 4 overs, and the 96 to be bowled in the day. A fine innings from Vishwanath. His was the key wicket for Ian Botham to take, and a tremendous performance from Botham. He was obviously in pain out there, but it didn't stop him working to a plan, and finally he got the little man caught at the wicket by Bob Taylor. Splendid effort from the fielders as well, and from Syed Kirmani, player of a lot of courage, and one who's served India very, very well in the past. In the second over after lunch, the score's gone on to 117 for 4. Ian Botham's the bowler, Yashpal Sharma taking strike, and in the commentary box it's Tom Graveney. With him is Jim Laker.
And plenty of space there for Yashpal Sharma to get nicely underway, and it has to be Randall setting off to chase it. He's got to give way to Lamb, but neither of them have any hope of cutting it off. Oh, but kept low. Gave him no chance at all. And poor Yashpal Sharma can't believe it. Ball's been lifted and occasionally turning. He gets bowled with an old-fashioned shooter there. As soon as he's committed to play back, that was the end of it for him. No hope at all of keeping that out. He's gone for 10 then, and India 136 for 5. And that's very confident stroke to get off the mark. I'll give him chase, just about pull it up. he'll turn in for the third run. There he goes, that's a fine shot. Kamana this time going to 50 in fine style. Anything over pitched, he's taken full toll of. So his 50 come in out of a total of 146.
Oh, well bowled. Well bowled. He got one earlier where the ball kept low. We'll need to see the replay from the camera at the Warwick Road end, but that looked to me as though it probably beat him with spin and a little bit of extra pace.
Well, here, Phil Edmonds was bowling quite quickish here, and eventually he gets Kimani to play back where, had he just continued with his forward motion, he might well have covered it. But an excellent ball, an excellent delivery.
173 for 6, 226 is the follow-on figure.
And down the wicket, hoisted that high, many a mile. Oh, a marvellous shot. At 6 runs, very clearly 6, way over those ropes. Get some idea from that shot of the distance that Bob Willis comes in. Almost back to those boundary ropes. Head down. This is a sprint. Drops it short, he's hooked away. Jeff Cook never picked that up down at long leg.
Beautifully timed.
Oh, and that's as good a shot as any. Perfectly timed, clipped off his legs this time through mid-wicket. 4 more. And that's first target achieved. They've saved the follow-on. And thanks again to that spirited Stoke play there from Kapil Dev. Tried to offer him the bait there. He accepted it to the full and has clattered another boundary. I know, fine 50 for Kapil Dev. Everybody here very, very appreciative of the stroke players of this really fine Indian all-rounder.
Big shout there, and he's gone. That's a good top spinner from Jeff Miller. He spun 2 or 3 balls very sharply in that over, one of which also beat Bob Taylor, it turned so much. And then the top spinner found the outside edge. Miller breaks the partnership, and what a good effort it was from Sandeep Patil and Kapil Dev. It came together when the score was 173, and now at 269, Kapil Dev has been dismissed. Beautiful striker of the ball. Well, the invitation's there because mid-on is in, well, almost level with the stumps, and mid-off's only back a little bit. There's no outfield. And it's a very ambitious bowler who'll bowl with that type of field.
And Madan Lal not making any mistakes about it.
Oh, well bowled. Arm ball, and I wonder if Madan Lal might have smashed his stumps as well. It certainly came back with the arm.
Well, a good delivery, taking the batsman by surprise. Shortish, the batsman giving himself room, trying to cut it, but a little quicker, it beats him to it and knocks his middle stump clean out.
That's a tremendous performance by India. They added another 13 runs to take the score along to 379 for 8. Sandeep Patil, 129 not out. His century came up in only 151 balls, and it was a delight to see him play. Surya Nayak stayed with him there to the end, not out 2, so they can start off tomorrow morning, the last day of the match, The England bowlers, they suffered today. Bob Willis had 24 taken from 1 over, 2 for 94 for him. Derek Pringle 1 for 33. Philip Edmonds 3 for 94. He bowled pretty well all day, although I did have the feeling that he could have been concentrating a little too much on leg stump. Ian Botham 1 for 86 with that injured toe, and Geoffrey Miller bowling his off spin 1 for 51. So a tremendous performance by the Indians, who fought back. They started off with Vishwanath and with Syed Kiumani, the night watchman, who played extremely well for his half-century. Then came Kapil Dev with his marvellous innings, and then we had Sandeep Patil. But in the day, there were 344 runs made for the loss of 5 wickets, and those runs came at an astonishing rate of 4 per over. No one contributed more to the enjoyment of the day than this man, Sandeep Patil.
This has been another presentation from Nine's Wide World of Sports.